This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release.
Last time on Weekend Star Warriors, a lot of shit happened. You know about Gungans. What do you know about their abilities? Is there something they can do that other creatures can't?
Oh, who has the longest tongue here?
What?
No, I'm serious.
Not me.
Fine.
It's probably me.
I'm gonna lick the lollipop.
Coordinates accepted.
The bongo launches. On autopilot, the cockpit is sealed. You are all nice and comfortable in the bongo as you cruise along underwater. You see lots of beautiful fish floating along, some of which are bioluminescent.
Suddenly we're in the life aquatic.
It automatically swerves and goes into a cave. As you continue on, you have encountered a fang eel.
We're not
and
bothering
chasing after you.
We weren't bothering you.
Didn't do anything.
We literally just passed you.
Its head explodes.
Yeah!
Good job, Zizix. You're good with these underwater things.
Your bongo continues on, makes its way up to a little air bubble, floats up,
Floating past.
and is floating right there. And you are surrounded completely by about 40 Gungans, all aiming mysterious guns.
We all
at you.
put our hands up.
Yeah. Put those weapons away real quick.
Hello.
They
Hello,
look at
Mr.
you.
Gungan.
They open fire.
Of course they do.
And you are all stunned into unconsciousness. Welcome to Weekend Star Warriors. Yes, that's our name.
Can we go to Naboo? I've been trying to get to Naboo for months.
Ever since I've met her, she's been talking about getting to Naboo.
I want to go to Naboo.
Yeah, she's mentioned it at least 4 times.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of it, yeah.
I'm good at everything. Why do I sound like a bird who's dying?
No offense, but you don't look like the most peaceful individual.
I took this time to violently cut out his eye. And here it is.
I am sufficiently intimidated. My knowledge of Jedi and the Force starts and ends with, there were Jedi, they were cool, now they're gone.
So I'm trying to find out what's wrong with this lightsaber.
There's nothing wrong with it. It is a
Yeah, it's in your possession. How'd it get to you?
So much for professional warriors. You all wake up. Go ahead and roll a d20, see which one of you wakes up first.
I rolled a 12.
12.
11. 3.
Okay, you two, Zizix and McClaw, wake up first.
Ow.
Followed by Liliana.
What happened? Oh, my head hurts so much.
Mine too.
What happened?
And then ping pong.
What happened?
You're snoring.
Sugar, what
It was
happened?
really loud.
Excuse me.
Well, we apparently got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And now we are stuck in these energy bubble stocks.
Huh?
You look down and you notice that all of you have some kind of triangular binding on your head and hands, which has an energy bubble over your hands and your head. And you are stuck in place like this.
Oh, man. Criff! I really need to stretch. Can I stretch, please? I'm tired. Dang it.
And you are all in a cell right now.
Interesting.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus.
We're gonna get sued.
I think that's public domain.
Guess we're gonna find out.
On top of that, they f***ed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's our own rendition.
There you go.
We're gonna get sued twice. I'm assuming our effects aren't on us anymore.
Nope.
We don't have our lightsabers. We don't have our
It's all gone.
weapons.
Dang.
Criff.
But I had 8
And I'm still
grappling
stuck
hooks.
in this corpse mask.
Oh.
What?
Who?
Me. Shogo.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, my first corpse mask, not my second corpse mask. The Tuscan
another
corpse
one?
mask.
Right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so suggestions for a plan?
Suddenly, the doors slide open,
Yeah.
and a Gungan walks in.
Hi.
Hola.
Hey.
She presses a button on a remote, and suddenly all but one of you are muted. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, and see which one of you is not muted.
Oh, jeez.
1.
Of course.
Oh.
Ping pong
Oh.
first.
Hello. Hello. Hello, person or thing. Oh, hi.
Which are you, sir, the boss?
We don't
no.
have a boss.
Why did you, sir, come here?
Well, you know, there is someone who can answer that better because she knows quite a lot about you, and that's this one right here.
Is she the boss?
No one's the boss. No, we're not. Well,
Who's
he
the-
thinks he's the boss. But we're not. We don't have a boss. See, we're even equals. We're a team.
Who's are you working for?
Ourselves. Independent.
Who's else knowing you here?
Nobody. Is that right?
She mutes you and unmutes Liliana.
Fair.
Hello.
Which are you, sir, the boss?
Kind of me.
Why did you, sir, come here?
To meet you.
Who's are you working for?
The rebellion.
Who's else knowing you, sir, here?
No one.
Mutes you. Moves on to McClaw. Which are you, sir, the boss?
We all share leadership.
Why did you, sir, come here?
We follow her.
She, sir, the boss?
We share responsibility for leadership.
Who's are you working for?
No one.
Who's else knowing you, sir, here?
No one.
Mutes you. Moves on to... And none of you can hear this.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Next up, Zizix. Which are you, sir, the boss?
I don't know, but it's not me.
Why did you, sir, come here?
We followed Liliana's wishes.
Meet the boss. Meet the
Request.
boss.
Which one,
Request.
Liliana?
Request.
The human one? Do you know the word human?
She looks at the human.
And I wave and I say.
You saw her
and I-
slaves?
Yes.
No, we're vehemently against slavery, actually.
Who's you, sir, working for?
No one. Ourselves.
Who's else knowing you, sir, here?
Nobody.
She unmutes all of you and walks away.
Wait.
Oh Lord, what did you guys say?
Well, I said what was true.
But
Me
We're
too.
independent. We have no boss.
We have no boss.
No boss, and that
Yeah.
nobody knows we're here.
They
Except
asked
for the
me-
people on his ship.
Oh wait, she comes back. She forgot to ask Shogo who the question.
So wait, she mutes all of us again?
Wait, is
It made
Yoda?
sense.
Is this what Yoda is?
No,
No.
No, Gungan,
it's what Jar Jar is.
Oh.
Yeah. To see how disappointed she is right now.
Yoda's, as far as we knew, the only one of his kind.
And you don't hear any of the exchange.
Right.
You just see him first. First question points at McClaw. Second question points at Liliana. Third question shrugs. Fourth question shakes his head. Then she leaves.
And we're unmuted now.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
What do you guys say?
I said he's the boss,
No.
and and you told us to come here.
Yeah. Well, yes. I told us to come here. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, if we are assigning bosses, I am going to say that if we're coming to where somebody said, that would make them more likely. I just wonder, like, are you choosing him because he's got a ship? Does that make you the boss? Does that make someone a boss?
I'm choosing him because he saved my life.
That's a good reason.
But that doesn't necessarily show the boss of a group,
No.
does it?
I said we share.
I did too.
Due to the fact that depending on the situation, one of us may be more skilled
I
at it
said
than
I was
the
the
others.
boss.
Oh,
Oh, look
of
at
course
you,
you
little
did.
Miss Hide and Tidy. Where would you be if it wasn't for me?
Of course you did.
I chose to be here.
That is true.
I'm on my own mission from my own
Know your
planet.
place.
But I was
Wait,
the one
hang on,
who was
what?
in charge of coming here, and you all followed me.
That's true.
But,
I did tell him that.
That's because you
That
wanted
is
us to
true.
come.
Exactly.
But we elected
so
to.
why would you guys?
If it's
Good choice
if anything, I'm
of
a
words.
private contract.
We elected to.
Elected to, yes.
Speaking of election, should we have an election as to who's the boss? It might be best to decide who's the boss depending on who we're surrounded by.
I always thought it was Angela.
Who?
Who?
Never mind.
What?
I think
Yes.
this is a music.
I believe that was an
Who's the
old
boss
holodrama.
joke.
Ah.
I think it's actually a future holodrama. I see the future too. I was
I
called
don't
Who's the
know.
Boss?
I'm with you, John. I'm with you.
Shogo goes to try and hold his head and realizes that he can't because they're still in the
Because
stocks.
we're still. They didn't take those off before they
No,
left?
no, they did not.
Okay, so, plan. I would really like to not be in these things anymore.
I have a question.
Okay.
What happens when we need to go to the bathroom?
You do it.
You just go in your pants, man.
Why would you both independently encourage him to do that?
Because you gotta
I've
go
done
when
it
you gotta
many
go.
times before.
I'm doing it right now.
No! We can all smell it.
Everyone steps back.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Wait,
you're not wearing pants.
How can we wait? So we step back. We can move.
Yes, we're in
legs?
stocks, but we can move.
How big is this room?
The size of a cell.
Well, then at least I backed into a corner before I started.
Yes.
Oh, that makes it better.
There is
It
a
does.
toilet.
Well, then fine. I'm using the toilet.
Do you know what a toilet is?
Probably. At this
too.
point, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
Roll for knowledge on
Thing
toilets.
For a
Right.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Buildings and such on my
Okay,
planet.
yeah.
Come on now.
Buildings and stuff. They know how to create intricate hair braids.
Yes, they're called holes up in those tree
17.
houses.
17. She knows what a toilet is.
Okay.
If I can shoot a gun, I can use a toilet.
She
Seriously.
says as she's peeing on the toilet.
As
On the
watch?
toilet? Just because you have to watch me doesn't
Okay,
mean
I'm not watching you.
What else did
that's
they
your loss.
ask you?
Good lord.
Jesus.
What else did they ask you?
Pretty much.
If we
Let's
in
see, what
charge?
was it? Yeah, who's in charge?
who knows we're here.
Who knows we're here? And I
knows
said
we're
no
here?
one.
No one knows we're here.
I
we all
said the
said
people
that.
on
right?
his
I said
ship.
that
I mean-
too.
Yes.
Hang
people on
on.
his ship do
Those
that.
3 bounty hunters knew.
They're dead.
We killed them.
Yeah, but that might mean that more people that we don't know about
Well,
do know we're
They didn't
Well,
have
we
a DNA
can't-
tracking fob on any of us.
we can't be responsible for stuff we don't know that other people know about us.
That's a good point. Okay.
But the people on his ship do know we're here, and I said that.
I forgot about that.
I don't know if that was a mistake, but it was the truth.
Did
No,
you
you,
say-
you did the right
Did
thing.
you-
I just didn't.
You did the right
story was-
thing. Yes.
But the stories aren't consistent now.
And
Now
what
it's
if-
not consistent.
Yeah, but at first I said no one, and then
Oh.
I, in my fashion, was like, oh no, wait, but now he's got a ship. And then I looked at you.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that? I looked at you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, he
right.
couldn't hear you. None of us could
They
hear
couldn't-
anyone.
No, but they
They
can
couldn't-
see me moving.
Yes,
Yeah.
we could see you move.
Right, and so I would say that, like, you know, I clearly didn't look sure, is all I
Okay.
mean.
What about the working for thing? Employment. They asked something
They-
about
Oh,
employment.
What?
Yeah.
I said
Oh,
we were
working
working
for-
I
for-
said we were
No one.
working for the rebellion.
I don't even know what that is.
Did you now?
Yes.
Well,
I said
that's
no one.
I said
possibly
no one as well.
I said no one as well.
that's possibly a good thing because they hate the Empire, but I don't know. It's possible they don't even know what the rebellion is at this point. They've been gone for a
I
while.
don't.
Do you guys?
Oh.
Who of you knows of what the rebellion is?
Fucking work for him. How else do
Wait,
you think
what?
I get paid?
Oh, that's
Okay, well that explains a lot. Yes. Thank you. Can I shake your hand?
I don't think you can. We're in stocks.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
We'll elbow bump.
You, like,
Or bubble
you go
bump.
to like shuffle awkwardly and like
bubble bump each other. A little
like-
shock.
Yeah.
That doesn't hurt either of you.
I do their fucking dirty work.
Well, that
Ah, wait.
That makes sense
Can
to
I
me.
can I try to use my attuned electric senses
Go
to
ahead.
get out of these things?
roll d20 plus willpower.
Okay. Ooh, 20. Dirty 20.
All right. One of the bubbles
Synthetic.
disappears.
We changed it.
So I have
Your
one
hand is free.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Can you, like, do you have anything
I
you can use as a lockpick?
Yeah, can I use that?
Look around for one while
Yeah,
everyone
we took
else
all
is
our
continuing to converse.
Yeah. Exactly. So I go about doing that while...
You're not the boss of me!
Well, we weren't exactly sure that you were on the rebellion's side. You seemed a little too violent for them. We figured they just swooped in and took credit for your work after you did it.
Yeah.
I think
So
they
they actually...
did.
Yeah. They did.
Wait, so did
They
they
did.
order you to Tatooine, or did you go
He
there
did
on
that
your
on
own?
his own.
Oh, that was a vacation for me. After taking the Trandoshan shit where we met, that was my break.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just some light killing, you know.
So
And-
if anyone's really in charge, it's McClaw.
I'm
Not really.
Well,
I'm
what about
hesitant
the,
and reluctant to assign a leader. I think we're a group of autonomous individuals who hold
Oh.
equal power.
What
Sure,
about...
that rolls off the tongue.
What
really.
about this, and he points at his guard. What about the Tuscans? Did you really firebomb the entire village? Was that all you?
Yeah.
Wow, you must have had a lot of weaponry there.
Yeah.
Boys and their toys.
And you also pureed that Hutt's brain with a gaffy stick?
Yeah. But I took his eyeball.
Ah.
Once I get my stuff, I'll show it to you.
Ah.
Well, we know who he wants to be the leader. However, my point stays firm. I don't think we need one.
Well,
Have I found anything out of...
roll for investigation.
Sorry, continue. Ooh, natural 20!
Okay, you managed to find a single nail.
Literally a needle in a haystack.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm out.
Well, you found it. Now you
Oh.
need to roll for
To
lockpick.
actually pick it, okay.
Pick the lock.
A D20
One.
again?
Well, let's continue the conversation while you're...
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
It takes one.
I just don't think we need a leader. I don't see the purpose of it.
Sometimes it's hard to come to a decision in a combat situation without having someone in command.
I feel like
But
naturally that has sorted itself out as we've continued. We haven't had to assign one, so why do we need to now? It hasn't been an issue. We've won many battles together already without having assigned a leader, quote unquote.
That was
That's
mostly by
very true.
luck and by...
But I think it shows that we as a group work together well in our
We're
own
an
faction.
ensemble.
We're an ensemble.
Not,
Okay.
Yeah,
not one leader for the rest of us.
how
I have
about-
to agree.
How about we just say that in the event we find ourselves in a situation that no one else understands, whoever understands it the most should be the one who calls the shots.
Well, but that changes, is all I'm saying.
Yes, it will change situation to situation.
And so, in doing that, we don't need to make an assignation because it just exists as what we already are.
Yeah,
You
so
know what I
if
mean?
if we're killing slavers, McClaw's in charge. If
Guys,
we're swinging
I
from...
think we're in agreement.
I think so.
Okay.
You guys are just
So-
arguing a mute point.
Okay,
Darling.
Zizix, roll for
I
lockpick.
got a 15, or do I add anything? Agility.
Agility, probably.
So 16.
You managed to get the other bubble off, and your hands are free.
Ha! Now what?
Free
Unlock
us.
the rest of us.
That is an excellent question.
So you get both of us responding at you going,
I just don't... No, I didn't know
come on,
if I
smart
would
guy.
have to like
Come
roll
on.
8 times in a row.
This is where you're the leader.
No, I think. Well, what did you say at that question?
I mean,
I don't have an opinion.
didn't
No, I
you?
just thought what he actually said was funny.
Your file said that.
Oh, I misunderstood.
I mean, your file said that you studied on Bothaweed. Didn't they study lockpicking there or something?
Yes.
All right.
I don't have it on my skill sheet, but yes, we did. So how many rolls do you want me to do? Is my question.
Let's say 3.
3, 1 for...
Actually, 4. 1 for each of us.
Okay. Who's first?
It's your choice.
Well, it's your choice, hon.
Oh, God.
We're just all holding up. We're just like,
No, because of the whole debate, now
I'll
I'm going to
wait.
pick someone and you're going to read too much into it. Ugh.
No, we've already
I don't
decided.
care. Just go.
We decided
Start
we
with
don't
her.
have one. Go ahead.
Go.
there.
Yeah.
Alright. Sure.
Roll.
13.
One of the bubbles around her hand bursts, and her hand is free.
Okay, number 2. Natural 20.
Okay,
Thank
you
you.
completely free her,
Yeah.
even though you've still got
Thank
the head bubble on
you.
yourself.
Yeah. What?
You freed your hands, but you still got the head bubble.
Well, okay, one problem at a time. And then I'm up to you. That's a 4.
Okay, you managed to get just one bubble
Alright.
on ping pong.
Alright, I can move one of my arms.
I'll move to him.
I've got long nails,
Yeah.
right?
You
Can
could
I-
try.
There you go. And then I'll move to McClaw here.
Do I add anything? Cunnings? 15.
13 to unlock McClaw.
Okay, you managed to free your hand out of the thing wholly, and also your head out of the bubble, but you still got one hand here.
No, he got one hand. That's why I had a hand free. To get
Only the bubble is free, not the hand. So there's
I don't
latch
know.
around here, then bubble around the hand. So the field of the bubble
I
is
see.
gone, but the latch is still there.
Gotcha. So I've got
One hand free, no bubble over your head, and a bubble over your hand, and stock still here.
sure. Someone will just have to try it again.
All right, ping pong, you managed to get the rest of it off because you rolled a natural 20.
I'm free. I'm gonna. Who's still tied up? Just him?
I just rolled a 13 to get McClaw out.
Okay, McClaw's hand bubble is gone.
Alright. I go back to you.
I'm done. I'm
Oh,
free.
you're done.
I got myself.
So I
out.
try to finish.
Yeah, you can use your claw.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish off. Ooh.
Nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna try again on McClaw.
Okay, Liliana, would you care to search for another nail?
Yes.
13?
That would be a 21.
21? Okay, you find a nail. You undo the rest of his hand, so his head and other hand are still in the bubble,
Okay.
but he's got a free hand.
So now try using your hand.
Yeah. 14.
You manage to free your other hand. Now you've still got the collar on.
Let's both try to get our collars off. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
15.
That was a 5.
I just rolled a 18 to undo my neck.
Okay.
So
I
it
thought
goes off
you
a
were
cutting,
already
right?
completely.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No,
That's
you
natural.
did 2 of my hands.
Oh.
Okay, now you are all free from the stocks.
Yay!
Except for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Right.
Oh,
we
yes.
forgot about you.
Sorry.
Oh, help.
Sorry, Sergo.
Oh, look, 19. I got
Yeah.
you.
3.
Okay.
You go to help and just kind of like paw at one
And
of
I
them.
I'm
got
tired.
I got to 18 to get one of the
I
others.
got
Okay.
a natural 1.
Once he puts it
Trip
back
on your way over,
17,
and you
I got
drop
your
it.
name. You're
Okay.
good.
Okay, you
You're
trip
good.
and stab yourself in the hand with a nail.
For God's sake.
One strain.
How are we
I
doing?
hate all of
Is
you.
everybody
We
yeah,
haven't
how
I could use a
gone
little
back
bit
or
of
strain,
healing, like
have we?
5 strains worth. If that's not
No,
too
you got. I think you got your strain back while you were
Knocked out?
Knocked out.
Never mind. then. Okay, so we're out. Now what?
You go to
Look
the.
at door
Oh boy.
controls and see if there's any, control panel for the door.
Would you like to assist?
I'll just help you look for it.
Okay.
I'm pretty good with computers.
Okay, maybe we
Okay.
should have her do it.
You go to the door,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the Gungan guard staring at you.
And I stare right back.
Hi.
Me too. Hi.
Hi.
She looks at her watch a little condescendingly.
Oh, for
Well, clearly you're not professionals.
Duh!
Oh,
what? Who is this?
right?
Now you believe that we don't work for anyone?
Yeah, right?
Well, at least not the Empire.
There you go.
Was that ever? Never mind.
But don't question our shooting. We're very good at shooting.
That's true. I'm getting out of situations, apparently.
The boss wants to speak to you.
Okay.
Can we get our stuff back first?
Please.
Please.
I had 8 grappling hooks.
I had at least 10.
That is quite a high number.
I know.
Yeah.
She needs them.
I do, all of them.
It's very imperative that
grapple
we
a
get
lot.
all of our stuff back, please.
All of it.
Roll for persuasion, all of you.
Anyone got advantage?
Yes.
Liliana.
Dang.
Good, because I rolled a.
Is
A
it-
natural 20!
She's like tapping on her wrist.
Listen to that cricket, you guys.
You can have your short range weapons back for now.
Okay.
The guards will hold on to your long range weapons until
Fine.
you are done talking with the bosses.
Alright.
I get my lightsaber back now.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Lightsaber to Zizix, lightsaber to McClaw, gaffy stick to Shogo, vibro knuckle.
knife, vibro knuckle knife, shock glove, and other knife.
I've
Yeah,
got
but then she got most of her shit
Liliana,
back.
and several knives
I've
to
got-
ping pong.
Yeah.
And her grappling hook.
And grappling hooks.
And all 8 of them. Yeah. Grappling hook.
We're all just like saying this back and forth to each other as we're walking through the pumpkin.
Grappling hook. That's from
I'm
another
just shaking my
holodrama.
head.
Oh yeah, it's
Called
The force of the planet
the gun-
descends.
yes.
Planet
The
Descent.
Gungan moves to you, McClaw, and says, I take it they are new to whatever group you have.
Yeah, you can say that.
See?
What?
He's in charge. Let's go.
Well, just because this one thinks he's in charge doesn't mean that we don't all know we're equals. He's new, he doesn't know. Poor little man.
He is the
You're so
youngest.
sweet.
You are attempting to pat me on
You
the head when
know.
you were only 2 feet tall.
I'm patting your knee.
Cat is literally reaching across to pat John's head.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows in this audio meeting.
So, you all make it to the central chamber, very similar to the one that Liliana was very sad at. The old boss's convocation chamber, where there were several dead Gungans.
Yeah.
They lead us back to that place?
No, to their own version of it,
Oh.
Oh.
where the Gungans are still alive.
Oh.
The Gungan bosses are alive.
Ooh.
And there is one very fat one staring at you, also a female. She looks down
Who run the
at all of you,
Girls.
Women.
raises her fingers,
Exactly.
snaps, and suddenly a silence field falls down upon all of you,
Of course.
Nope.
except for Shogo.
Ooh, boy.
She asks him a question. He answers. She snaps her fingers again. A field goes down on Shogo and lifts up on Zizix. What do you hate most?
Bullies.
McClaw? What do you hate most?
The Empire.
Ping Pong? What do you hate most?
Whoever destroyed my home.
Liliana? What do you hate most?
The Empire.
Snaps her fingers. All of the fields raise. Return their weapons.
Oh,
They return all of
Thank
your
you.
weapons.
Thank you.
thank you. 2 types of people.
Thanks for listening to Weekend Star Warriors. I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rulebooks are available for sale wherever books are still sold. Liliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Maganda88. Zizix Math was played by Jeffrey Gardner. You can follow him on Instagram at JeffaPlus. Ping Pong was played by Kat Johnston. You can follow her on Instagram at BirdieCat82. McClaw was played by Edgar Cuevas. You can try to follow him, but do so at your own risk. Music by Megan Cordero. Sound effects from soundboard.com. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Nadisa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks. Thanks for listening, and remember,
Which of you saw the boss?
I don't know, but it's not me. I would like to point out if
No.
who knew. Hush. Did
No.
anyone besides us know you were going to Naboo?
No.
Okay. Well,
See? Told you.
just making sure.
Nobody knew about Naboo.
And your gun jams.
Ah! I sit down with you two for 2 seconds. And now I'm involved. I just want to point that out. Okay. What's the plan here?
Lightning pee-pee!
I'm not sure this is sanctioned by the Rebel Alliance, so,
Do it!
okay. Pretty much all of this guy's blood is now on the ground.
As Ewoks, we are being rings of honor.
Now, who do you want to designate for corpse duty?
Can we loot them?
Bacon! We're good to go. We can leave.
Let's leave.